Hello and welcome to TTV News, some latest events in the province. And now we come into details. Ladies and gentlemen, on the afternoon of May 14, the National Assembly delegation of TayNinhTV province have reconvened to comment on the laws on urban and rural planning projects chaired by Ms. Hoàng Thị Thanh Thúy, Deputy Head of the delegation in charge of the Provincial National Assembly delegations, the convent.
The draft law on urban and rural planning includes 5 chapters and 61 articles, in which 9 new relevant regulations are proposed to be amended and supplemented to unified regulations on urban and rural planning. In the same law, participating opinions on agree that it is appropriate to merge urban and rural planning regulations into one law, aiming to ensure uniformity in general direction in control, management, and urban and rural development. In addition, opinions have also pointed out inadequacies in some articles such as responsibility for organizing urban and rural planning in Article 18, functional area planning in Article 30, place landmarks according to urban and rural planning in Article 46. Speaking at the conclusion of the conference, Ms. Hoàng Thị Thanh Thúy acknowledged the contributions of the delegates. At the same time, it is recommended that departments, branches, district, towns, and cities continue to study the draft law and send it to the Provincial National Assembly delegation to synthesize opinions to participate in discussion at the 7th session of the 15th National Assembly.
Also on the afternoon of May 14, the special working group on removing difficulties and obstacles and effectively supporting businesses, investors, and investment projects in the province have a meeting to grasp the investment situations of a number of projects in the province. Mr. Nguyễn Thành Ngọc, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, chairs the conference.
At the conference, the working group received information about a number of projects such as Hưng Thuận ICD Logistics Center and General ICD, Forest Protection and Development Projects, combined with ecotourism development at Porcupine Island, Dâu Tiếng Lake, Tân Phú Industrial Cluster Project, Hotel, Massage Service, and Tennis Courts Project of MHD Hoài Joint Stock Company, Livestock Projects along the value chain of Hùng Nhân Group Joint Stock Company, TayNinhTV City Market Establishment Project, Urban Area Project in Ninh Thuận World TayNinhTV City. At the meeting, Mr. Nguyễn Thành Ngọc, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Provincial Peace Committee, requested relevant departments and branches to promptly resolve difficulties and problems of the projects, carry out compensation and site clearance according to the given plan. For difficulties and problems beyond authority, it is necessary to advise the Provincial Peace Committee to report to the government for timely consideration and adjustment.
Preparing for a series of events to announce the disease-free zone in TayNinhTV and the inauguration ceremony of DHN TayNinhTV High-Tech Livestock Area. On the morning of May 14, in TayNinhTV City, Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, the People Committees of TayNinhTV Province, the Health Group Netherlands and Hùng Nhân Group have the rest conference. Mr. Trần Văn Chiến, Vice Chairman of People Committees of TayNinhTV Province, Mr. Nguyễn Văn Long, Directors of Department of Animal Health, Ministries of Agriculture and Rural Development, Mr. Gabor Thut, Global General Directors of the Hood Royal Group, Mr. Vũ Mạnh Hùng, Vice Chairman of Vietnam Digital Agriculture Association, Chairman of the Board of Directors of Hùng Nhân Group co-chair the conference. On May 19, in TayNinhTV, the ceremony to announce the disease-free zone in TayNinhTV Province and a series of events, including inauguration ceremony of DHN TayNinhTV High-Tech Livestock Area, announcements of 7 important investment project points in agriculture sector in a period of 2025 to 2030, and announced the plan to export poultry products to the whole market. Also, at the press conference, the Hoods and Hùng Nhân representative announced the information about the HN Charity Fund. Miss Vietnam 2020 Đỗ Thị Hào was chosen as a representative face of this charity fund. The fund director is Miss Vũ Lê Đan Thùy, Director of Internal Affairs of Hùng Nhân Group. It has a scale of 30 billion Vietnamese dong, with the goal of eliminating hunger, reducing poverty, improving the lives of people in cold circumstances, supporting the poor to access clean food, ensure food hygiene and safety.
Turn to other news. In 2023, mass mobilization work was carried out with many new models and good practice with the slogan that each officers, party member, and soldiers is a mass mobilization soldier.
On that basis, localities have coordinated with religious organizations to mobilize 22,500 dignitary official follower, believer, and lay people to participating in the mass mobilization, construction and repair 127 houses with more than 9.2 billion Vietnamese dong, free medical examination and medicines for more than 9,900 subjects with more than 2.9 billion Vietnamese dong, and many other meaningful activities. Speaking at the conclusion of the conference, Mr. Trương Nhật Quang, members of the Provincial Party Standing Committee, heads of Provincial Party Committee's Mass Mobilization Committee, the heads of the Steering Committee, implementing democratic regulation at the grassroots and mass mobilization work wishes. We also hope and request that the Steering Committee implement democratic regulation at the grassroots and mobilize the masses at all levels to direct and guide the Fatherland Fund, social political organizations, and mass associations in the area to actively mobilize forces, union official members, and people to actively participate in mass mobilization work with enforced units based on the local practical situation to choose the key content, bring practical benefit to the people. At the conference, the decision to award certificate of merit from the chairman of the Provincial People Committee was announced and awarded to RIP an individual with achievement in carrying out mass mobilization work in 2023 in the province.
On the morning of May 14, Hoa Thanh Thao US Committee held a regular session to evaluate the socio-economic situation in May and deploy key tests for June 2024. Chairman of Hoa Thanh Thao US Committee Dung Văn Ư chaired the conference. In May, public investment has been continued to be strengthened. The town assigned and allocated detailed public investment capital of nearly 165.2 billion Vietnam dong, reaching nearly 87% of the plan. Budget collection progress until April 30, 2024 is nearly 130 billion Vietnam dong, reaching more than 36% of the estimate. Budget expenditures are strictly controlled, economical, and close to requirements and ascites. The new rural construction program is centrally directed. Social security policy in May paid regular benefits and social benefits to nearly 5,400 subjects with an amount of more than 4 billion Vietnam dong. Built 6 great solidarity houses with a total cost of 550 million Vietnam dong. Concluding the conference, Mr. Dung Văn Ư requested on levels and sectors to focus on effectively implementing socio-economic development programs in June and the following months. At the same time, focus on repairing conditions for the 10th grade entrance exam and the National High School graduation exam. Repair well the contents for the mid-year meeting of the Hoa Thanh Thao US Council 12th term 2021-2026 tenure. Development investment capital implemented in April 2024 reached over 234 billion Vietnam dong, of which capital from the provincial state budget is over 200 billion Vietnam dong, down 4.44%. District budget capital only reached over 33 billion Vietnam dong, also down compared to the previous month. The reason is that construction projects are temporarily suspended during the holiday period, affecting the volume of projects performed during the month. Accumulated in 4 months, investment capital from the state budget managed by the locality is estimated to be over 976 billion Vietnam dong, reaching nearly 23% of the yearly plan. Compared to the same period, the decrease is over 18%.
According to the Department of Statistics, total revenue from warehousing and transportation support services in Tây Ninh in April 2024 is estimated to reach over 523 billion Vietnamese dong, down nearly 13% compared to the previous month. Accordingly, passenger support reached more than 272 billion Vietnamese dong, down over 21%. Freight transport reached over 234 billion Vietnamese dong, an increase of 0.28% compared to the previous month. Cumulative revenue is the first 4 months of the year, reached over 2,385 billion Vietnamese dong, an increase of 30.55% compared to the same period, of which passenger transportation revenue reached over 1,000 1,378 billion Vietnamese dong. Freight transportation revenue reached over 941 billion Vietnamese dong, and transport support service revenue reached over 57 billion Vietnamese dong. In addition, passenger transport volume in April 2024 were estimated to reach 3,794,000 passengers, down 11.02% compared to the previous month. Freight transport volume were estimated at 1,661,000 tons, an increase of 0.25%. Cumulatively, in the first 4 months of the year, freight transport were estimated to reach 6,670,000 tons, an increase of 9.10% over the same period last year.
The ASEAN Land Access is one of 10 component indexes evaluating the Provincial Competitiveness Index (BCI), showing how easy or not easy is it to assess land and stabilities during land use. This is an important index in assessing the ability to attract investment and is a special interest to businesses. However, the 2023 BCI report showed that land access continues to be a problem that makes it difficult for businesses.
In 2023, the average score of the Land Access Component Index reached only 6.75 points, a significant decrease compared to 2022, 6.94 points, and 2021, 7.01 points, in which the rate of businesses having to delay or cancel business plan due to difficulties in implementing land administrative procedure will reach 73% by 2023. The issues of land access is still a major obstacle for investors and businesses. Through survey both domestic and foreign businesses, it is still an obstacle. Therefore, we hope that the implementation of the 2024 plan law and guiding decree expected on July 1st will solve this problem. The problem of land access is difficult to occur in most localities, even in Quảng a province leading in the PCI index for 8 consecutive years. Access to the land is still a bottleneck. Many businesses reported that obstacles in accessing land hinder their development. Hopefully, the leaderships of the province, as well as leaders of departments and ranches, will create more favorable conditions for a common access environment to land, because there are land areas right in Quảng province that also face difficulties in administrative procedures, and businesses face many difficulties in financial investment, time, as well as rate losses for businesses that still have wait to procedures. These are the matters that businesses would like to be solved in a timely manner. More than ever, the government of locality needs to revive the orderly and pioneering spirit of official, promote a fair business environment, and continue to promote administrative procedure reform, especially in access remitted land.
Ladies and gentlemen, over the past time, TayNinhTV has always focused on implementing many solutions to support businesses, thereby helping to improve the business environment, gradually raising the competitiveness index. In 2023, TayNinhTV raised to the top 30 provinces and cities in the BCI rankings.
Specifically, TayNinhTV province achieved 67.80 points, ranked 20 out of 63 provinces and cities. Many component indexes increased compared to 2022. Highlights include market insight reaching 7.29 points, time cost reaching 7.95 points, legal institutions and security in order reached 7.41 points, access to land reached 7.33 points. It's thanks to the special attention of the Provincial Party Committee and Provincial People's Council. The province identified the PCI Provincial Competitiveness Index and Administrative Indexes as one of the breakthroughs to promote economic growth, improve the business investment environment, and increase the satisfaction of people and businesses. TayNinhTV provincial authorities at all levels support businesses a lot. Businesses also actively coordinate. Both sides communicate very well. Construction investment procedures are very smooth. The province publicly implements procedures and documents for handling administrative procedures, and at the same time promotes digitalization of documents for handling administrative procedures, providing practical and effective business support. In addition, the province also drastically directs administrative agencies at all levels in improving indicators. Promoting the role of bridge between businesses and the government, the Provincial Business Association periodically organizes a business coffee program once a month to grasp the difficulties and aspirations of businesses. As a support organization for businesses, the association has also organized many training courses to support businesses, most of which are completely free training courses to support businesses in the difficult post-COVID period and the current new situation. It is a fact that in recent years, TayNinh's rankings have continuously decreased from the good group to the good and average groups. 2022 is in the bottom group of the rankings. Facing with the above situation, the province has also had many solutions to overcome the limitations. PCI is a measure of the quality of the management of businesses and investors in a locality. An investor will choose a locality with many factors such as geographical location, infrastructure quality, and safety. There is the factor of the quality of operating the government apparatus. Through the PCI measure, through the experience of businesses, it is clear that TayNinh's province space for improvement is still very large. TayNinh's 2023 PCI Index implementation results have marked a shift in a positive direction. Currently, continuing to improve the PCI Index is an important task that requires the participation of the entire political system to contribute to improving the business investment environment, creating motivation for the province's socio-economic development. In the planning of the province for the period of 2021-2030, with a vision to 2050, the province has clearly identified new driving forces for socio-economic development according to one social security belt redevelopment zones for axes of driving forces, in which the province focuses on implementing 7 strategic breakthroughs including infrastructure development, human resource development institutions, developing small and medium enterprises, sustainable development, green TayNinh, tourism development, service economic development. I hope that the central government, the Prime Minister, Ministry, branches, provinces and cities will continue to pay attention, direct and support to complete the approval of the Provincial Planning Implementation Plan associated with the Regional Planning Implementation Plan, complete procedures to implement key contents and projects such as Expressways of Ho Chi Minh Mộc Bài, Goyal Samat Phase 1, urban industrial chain services along the Trans-Asia Corridor, Bình Dương TayNinh Development Corridor, Mộc Bài Border Economic Zone to realize the plan, creating a new premise and motivation for TayNinh. At the ceremony to announce the provincial plan, businesses also pledged to continue to accompany the government to realize the set goals. Home Nhân Group considers TayNinh a priority and key locality in the group's development strategy. The Hearst Group, Netherlands, and Home Nhân Group has survey and research investment in high-tech agricultural projects, with a total investment of about 2,500 billion Vietnam dong in Tân Châu district. It is expected that on May 19, we will broadly hold the inauguration ceremony at TayNinh high-tech livestock area. In parallel with this inauguration ceremony, we also held the groundbreaking ceremony for 7 key projects belonging to the TayNinh high-tech agricultural complex trend, including system of breeding farms, export broiler farms, and food processors, with a total capital of about 2,500 billion Vietnam dong. TayNinh has a lot of potential for development. However, the traffic infrastructure system is still a bottleneck, so we want to accompany the locality in investing and developing and synchronizing connecting infrastructure systems such as TayNinh Airport, Goyal Samat Expressway, Riverfront Avenue connecting Ho Chi Minh City, diversifying tourism routes with the criteria of beautifying the lands. It can be affirmed that with the companionship of the government, people and businesses in implementing the tasks and solutions set out in the provincial planning, this is an important factor contributing to TayNinh's proper development, right thinking, creating new motivation, inspiring future development.
The audience, that's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.